probably procrastinated every single thing that came his way. Oh, I'll do it later. I'll do it 3 years from now. Go to an event, man. I don't know if don't worry, I'll make the next event next year. I'll go to MGM next year, where PHP has over 50,000 people showing up there. And you're like, I don't know why I'm sitting in the top of the bleachers. Because you didn't take advantage of when the opportunity was on. See, they say the opportunity of a lifetime only exists during the lifetime of the opportunity. The opportunity of a lifetime only exists during the lifetime of the opportunity. Meaning we don't know how long this is going to be. The question is this: are you going to take advantage of what's happening today? Do you have a do it today mentality? Or do you have, oh, I'll do it tomorrow? Number 2 is indecision. They say indecision is the greatest thief of opportunity. Nothing is more expensive than a missed opportunity. Let me reconstruct that for everybody in the room. Nothing is more expensive than a missed big event. Nothing is more expensive than a missed big event. Nothing. I promise you, nothing is more expensive. Nothing is more expensive. I'm a product of a big event. Guys, some of you guys don't know the story. I was tricked into my first convention. My brother-in-law and sister say, hey, it's Vegas, you should come. I'm like, okay, cool, no problem, it's Vegas, I'm gonna come. They said, don't worry about it, just, you can do whatever you want to do on the strip, we're gonna be at our convention, just come. And you know how, like, for the leaders, you know how first day, you gotta do butts and seats, right? Any leaders in there? Yeah. There you go, butts and seats on first day. You know what they told me? Oh, just come in because we need registration count first day. I come in the first day, Alejandro is speaking. Alejandro's talking about winning for his mom and how they just retired their mom, him and Ricky, and what's going on. I'm like, what do you mean? This guy's a millennial. He just, like, I'm seeing bonuses at $300,000, $400,000 a week. I'm like, what the heck is going on? You know what starts to happen? I start to really question myself. I'm like, you're a selfish dude if your mom gotta go work every single day. And you show up acting like everything is all good with $2,000 in your savings. You're a selfish dude. And I break down crying at the big event. Nobody knows this. By the way, it's the weirdest thing to see a 6'6" guy cry. It's not pretty. Trust me, it's not pretty. You don't want to see it. And I start breaking down. By the way, I didn't even know this. My brother-in-law and sister, and you guys know Blessing, you've heard of Blessing in the company? They all looked at each other. You know what they did? They winked at each other. We got them. Craziest thing ever. Who knew that because I went to a convention, this guy would be here, be the youngest senior vice president in PHP, be the youngest guy to get $250,000, be the youngest guy to run a 1,000,000-point base shop, be the youngest guy to have 2 direct ring earners in this organization. Who knew? Who knew? Nobody knew the desire this guy had inside of him. But I was willing to make a decision and say, you know what? I want to stop procrastinating and start acting. Number 3, self-judgment. Stop comparing yourself to other people. If you've done it before, stop it today. Start acting. Stop comparing. Oh my God, this person is winning because because they're this, because they're cute, because because they speak by their bilingual. Because he has an accent. You know how many people have made the excuse of, oh, you win because, bro, you have a Nigerian accent and it's attractive to people. I'm like, what the heck are you talking about? What do you mean? What do you mean because I have a Nigerian accent? It's an excuse. Right? By the way, in high school, college, guess what? People made fun of that. African booty scratcher, yeah. By the way, you don't make fun of that now when you're making over $250,000, you have over $180,000 in savings. You just built your parents a 10-bedroom house. Who the heck are you making fun of? My mom today never has to go clock in and clock out for nobody. My mom doesn't ever have to go do that because somebody decided to play offense. Don't compare your weaknesses to another man's strength. I've seen a lot of people do this. I've seen a lot of people say, oh my God, you have no idea. I'm weak in this area. Why don't you start playing offense on your strength? And because this is what I fully believe. At the end of the day, if you don't quit, you always win. If you stick this business through, you know what happens to you? You win. When you go through the ups and downs, some people are like, oh man, Okafor, you've had it all good since you got started. You're tripping. You're a real life tripping. I've had the roughest move. By the way, I've had 17 agents quit on me. On my MD run. License, all of them quit. I'm like, what the heck? I'm about to quit the business. I get a phone call from Greece. You know what Joyce tells me? Benefits versus cost, what weighs more? Benefits versus cost, what weighs more? I'm like, what do you mean? He said, what are the benefits of slowing down? What are the benefits of quitting? I'm like, you know how your upline asks you that and you want to be political? Ah, there's no benefits, trust me. No, he said, no, I'll tell you the benefits. You get back to go to your old life. You get to go back to what? Partying, playing basketball on your free days. Doing what you gotta do, party, do this, go to clubs. He said, but what would it cost you? Have you ever thought about that? He said, remember when you told me you wanted to build your parents' house? Kiss that goodbye. Remember when you said you wanted to do that? Remember you said you wanted to travel the world? Your mom isn't seen everywhere. Remember when you said that? What do you think? You think your job is gonna give you that much freedom? He said, so I have nothing more to say to you. I just want you tonight to weigh out what matters to you. What weighs more, your benefits versus your cost? I decided to stick the business through. That's just so you know, that night I was ready to quit. I decided to stick it through. A month after, I ended up recruiting 4 people into this business. Do you guys believe all of them are MDs today?
Wow.
Let me repeat what I just said. The next month, July, I recruit Alani Alvarez into the business. She makes $130,000 right now in PhD, directly earner. I decided to bring on board Effie Obasi. She becomes my first marketing director. Taya Peters just became an equity owner literally 2-3 weeks ago officially. Diana Rodas, who was my exchange lady. All of them are equity owners today. All came after a month where I was ready to quit. You know what's crazy? Effie brings me UK. UK is about to be my 3rd direct ring earner. UK brings me this guy named Keshi. Keshi's been with me now 12 months. His first 11 months from his first paycheck, he's at $100,000 in income. He's been here for only 11, 12 months. What if I quit before my own break? What if I kept comparing myself to other people? Number 4, overthinking. I tell people, stop overthinking, you're only creating problems that aren't there. Let me ask you guys a question. You ever met that, you ever had a boyfriend or a girlfriend who's crazy? The stalker ones, you know the ones I'm talking about. They overthink everything. They're like, oh, where are you? Can you FaceTime me now and show me everywhere around you? Ever meet those type of people? Or you meet the girls when you're sleeping, they want to check your footprint to see if that was your lock code. They're like, what the heck is your lock code? They go through your DMs like, you hearted this person. Just so you know, I've gone through that. I remember dating a girl. This girl was on closeout days. You know what she would do? She would send me pictures I had liked on Instagram. Just a random like. Why did you like this? On closeout day. Like you're trying to mess with my momentum. What the heck? It's never. By the way, the overthinking stuff, never cute. You're like, oh my God, I gotta stop this nonsense because I can't deal with these people. I cannot deal with these people, right? Overthinking, you're only creating problems that aren't there. Control the things that you can, right? You gotta tell yourself, I can, I will. Number 5 is envy. Be happy for others' accomplishments. When somebody in there qualifies for director, every single person, you better clap for them because at some point you're gonna be in the position. You're gonna be in that position at some point. Your blessings are on the way. Yes. Most people do this, they bring others down because they're trying to do what? Level up. I'm like, you're only killing your abundance, buddy. You're only messing yourself up. Right? Envy is one of the worst things a person can do. Number 6, scarcity mindset. This is huge. It says, don't create wealth with poverty thoughts. Do not create wealth with poverty thoughts. I've seen a lot of people, oh my God, you know what? I want to go to the big event, but I'm going to go to the big event with only one person. Poverty thought. What if you're the person in the room right now, you're like, you know what, you guys say this business can actually work for me. Why don't I take 25 people to the big event? And you're brand new. By the way, I don't know who that person is in the room. Who's a non-MD? I'm curious. Who's a non-MD in that room who's willing to go bet on themselves and make a bold move like that and say, you know what, I'm going to go take 25 people to the big event? Who's that person? Who's that? By the way, if you're the person, come up front. Come up front. Come up front.